Okay, alright, so today is Saturday, May 22nd, and it's officially time for my next vlog. I accidentally made one that was a little too long, so YouTube kind of kicked it out, and that really sucked. But anyway, I just thought I'd start today off by letting you know that today's the big day for me every year where my son runs off with his dad for the summer. And, you know, about a month before that occurs, he changes a lot. He becomes a little offbeat. You know, he's a little obnoxious, a little snotty, and a little bit disinterested in school friends and chores, because he starts getting on party mode with Daddy. And his dad's, like, really cool. His dad is really big into NASCAR, and he owns a lot of toys, quads, motorcycles. He also owns a little race car himself, a modified. And so Donnie, my son, he changes a lot. And it sucks, though. It really sucks to have him go away every summer and have all of this good time with his dad. But we do, my husband and I, we go on a family vacation. And unfortunately, Donnie misses them most of the time. But he's gone, and I'm feeling a little depressed about it, so I thought, well, you know, I'll just blog. Well, the blog I did was way too long, and YouTube kicked it out. Thanks, YouTube. Waste my time. No, it's okay. I don't care. You know, the funny thing is I still cannot figure out who, why, and what, and where are people watching my videos for. I have nothing important or interesting to talk about, you know. So, okay. So, I just thought, for fun, I would talk about one of my neighbors. You know, because I woke up this morning and discovered that they're moving. And this is like the neighbors that everybody has one of these, where they're so hoity-toity they don't come outside of their house. You never see them. Their kids are like stark white and fat because they play Nintendo or Xbox 360 or whatever I don't know. So, but the sad thing here in this situation is the husband, okay, he's you know, they're not too social. But okay, so he works for the FBI, and he has a view of my backyard. And so I, like, can't do any tanning because then it's called indecent exposure or whatever. And so no tanning in the nude around here. But anyway, as I wake up this morning, I discover that they're moving. And, of course, the husband and wife and the two little girls are standing outside watching movers pack their stuff into a U-Haul truck. And I think it's so funny when they're, you know, too good to actually move and pack their own stuff. They can actually afford to pay somebody to do it for them. But yet, you know, they can't do it themselves, but they sure know how to stand around and tell them how to do it. Right? It's kind of sad. But what gets me is the man, the husband, okay? He's a, you know, an okay guy. He's got some tattoos. He works for the FBI. He's kind of cute, blonde hair, blue eyes kind of thing. And his wife is probably about 60 to 80 pounds overweight. They share a small vehicle as their transportation, but yet they're, like, too rich to talk to me, you know, white trash girl next door, crazy bitch. But what is funny is the husband will be out there sometimes doing his yard work, and me and my husband will be out and about doing something in our car or whatever. We'll pull up and we'll talk to him, you know, and he's cool as fuck. You know, he's like a normal person. But when she walks out, like, his personality, like, disappears. It, like, sinks inside him. I don't know if she's been giving him direct orders not to speak to us or the other neighbors, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't see them talking to anybody. So it's kind of strange, and I really feel for the guy to be in a relationship where he personally doesn't exist and he is totally conformed to what and who she wants him to be. You know, and those kind of relationships are really bad. So let me just give you a little bit of advice. If you meet somebody and you love them and you adore them and they're funny and they're spunky and they're silly and they're everything you want them to be and they're a perfect match for you, and you decide, hey, you know what, I want to marry you and I love you, and you do, don't change them afterwards. Don't become so demanding. Okay, now you're married to me. Now you can't look at anybody else. You can't talk to anybody else. Nobody's allowed to look at you. Hey, bitch, gain 300 pounds so nobody will look at you. That's how some guys work. That's how some wives work. And that is just dead wrong. Yes, you're a union. You're a couple. You're a we, an us, or a them. But when you get married, you don't lose you. And far too often people lose themselves in their marriages and lose themselves to basically what their partner wants to be. And once you do that, you might as well just get a divorce then and run for the hills as fast as you can. Because if you're not with somebody who loves and respects you for you, then you really are not going to be a happy person, and you're going to end up acting out, lashing out, getting violent, doing stupid shit, you know, stuff. It happens. And you find yourself very unsatisfied and unhappy with your life, and you don't want to live a lifetime like that. And, you know, I see this a lot. I see it a whole lot, especially with people that I know when they're single, and then all of a sudden they're with Bob or something, or Dick or Harry or whatever, and all of a sudden they become totally different people. You know, and it's like, did this person love you, marry you for you, get together with you for you, or just because you were cute and they decided to change you? And once you get under the thumb of somebody like that, then they are capable of anything. Once you've changed and given in and let go of your priorities, your interests, your desires in yourself and in your life, and stop smelling the flowers because you just like them, your life's going to head downhill really fast, because this person, once they've got you, they can do anything they want to you. They can make you whoever. You know, and you got to be stronger than that. And I'll admit that I've done that. I've been in a relationship like that where the person just basically sucked my pride, my integrity, my intelligence. Everything that meant anything to me became a bashing place for this person. And eventually, it completely knocked my feet out from under me. And then I guess the person was in the process of making me whoever they wanted me to be, or dreamed I would be, or whatever. And I didn't mount up to that. So, you know, it just got worse and worse until it was like a big fiasco, and, you know, everything just blew up. And it was a really ugly thing. And I see this so much with relationships. And now that I've been through what I've been through, I'm a totally different person today. I don't take shit from nobody. I am who I am. I'm very confident with that. And if I'm with somebody who, friends, family, whatever, if they don't like who I am, then unfortunately that's their loss, and they can just move along. But I'm not going to waste the time or the effort or the drama to chase them down and try to be something that I'm not to make them like me. And unfortunately that's how this guy was. And, you know, I wish the family well. I hope the kids break free of it too, and Mommy loosens up a little bit. To me, it's just an obvious sign that she's extremely insecure. And most people who get together with you and try to change you so severely, it's because they're insecure with themselves. And yeah, everybody has their insecurities and things like that. But when it comes to your relationship, that should be the one area of your life that you're the most comfortable and confident with and in. Like my husband, I could sit on the shitter with fucking diarrhea after a big Chinese burrito at Roberto's and shit and fart all day long, and he'll stand there and have a conversation with me. And I don't think there's any other guy on earth that would do that. And so, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so gross. TMI, sorry. But that's when I realized I'm with the right match for me. You know, there's a right match for everybody. And, you know, there's another group of individuals that will try to, you know, push you to be unattractive just so you can't get looked at by other guys. And then if you do get looked at by somebody else, you get in trouble for it. And it's like, okay, just because we're together, does that mean now I'm officially ugly and nobody is allowed to look at me? Well, what's it say about me? You know what I mean? So be careful when you get into a serious, heavy relationship. If the person has a problem with other people looking at you, number one, they're insecure with themselves and know that that other person looking at you might give you more to, you know, has more to offer for you, and you might run off. But, you know, it's all insecurities on their own part. And if you get to that point in life where you feel like nobody's allowed to look at you, just look at the person you're with and realize you're being controlled. Because I still like to feel beautiful, and not for my husband, not for the dumbasses walking down the street or the guy at the gas pump who, like, wrecks his car trying to look at me or whatever. It happens, but the day it stops happening, I hope to God I'm about 80 years old so I don't even notice it and I'm too senile. I don't know. But, okay, so anyway, I want to go back to this couple for a second. Woo, squirrel. Have you ever seen the movie Up? That's totally me, okay? But anyway, this couple, you know, it's so sad that they're leaving. You know, the neighborhood's changing so much. Everybody wants to get out of here because we're in small town right outside of Phoenix. But they go and hire people to pack and move their house. And how pathetic. You know, they just sit there and they watch them all, and they don't even, I mean, they're obviously too good to help them move their house, but they're not too good to stand there and tell them how to do their job. It's a really sad situation. So anyway, that's my story of the day. I have to go out today and do some other stuff with my daughters and stuff, but I thought I'd get a blog in for today, Saturday, and hope you like it. I'm still eager to hear any more questions. I keep getting questions about my makeup. CoverGirl. The only tip I have is don't shop department store brands. They're not worth the expensive price. Unless you just have, like, severe acne and you need the best cover-up on the planet, fine. But if you're the average person, most average people look better without makeup. I have to have it because if I took it off, you guys would, like, go screaming and running and you know, like, break your computers. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.